time I have a show. I sell it off, I go to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. Treating these DOs like this is old vans, yeah, yeah. I fuck that little bitch, told her just bring her friend, yeah.
Alright, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Jeremy and I'm back with another banger. Today's video is a custom video. I know I don't ever do custom videos on the channel, but I thought this one was too crazy not to share. So basically we're going to be recreating the Nike Off-White Dunks. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it's inspired by that look, and that look is right here if you guys don't know what it looks like. And basically this is what we're going to be creating today. This is an Air Jordan 1 Low in the pine green colorway, and as you guys can see, it's got some crazy details. It's got that huge off-white lacing thing that I was just showing you guys, and then we've got some half and half lacing style. What else is on here? We got like a double tongue, and I believe that's just about all that I did to customize the shoe. Obviously you can go overboard if you want to, but I thought this subtle, just a couple tweaks here and there, was good enough for me. So basically I'm going to be telling you guys everything that you need to be able to do this, and then I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it because I haven't done the second shoe yet. The first step is going to be to obviously punch the holes for the eyelets, and then we're going to be using I believe I bought the eyelets at was it Hobby Lobby or Michael's? It was either Hobby Lobby or Michael's for 10 bucks, and 10 bucks got me like 50 or 60 of them. Then there's also these little pieces of yarn. I got these little pieces of yarn for my sister, but I'm sure you can get them at like any craft store for like $1 to $2. You don't need too much, just enough to tie like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2, which would be another 7 on here, would be like 14 loopholes. And yarn is pretty cheap, you can get it pretty much anywhere. And then you're gonna need an extra pair of shoelaces. I just had these sitting around from an old pair of Jordan 1s that I sold, so I thought these would look pretty nice just because they're nice and black, and they match the shoes colors really well. And then this double tongue right here, I got this from a really old pair of Vans that was just sitting around in my house. So you guys can find literally any old pair of shoes, just cut off the tongue, take the laces out, do whatever. Or you can buy a pair of shoes, maybe like a beater pair of shoes from the thrift store, and just pull the tongue off, pull the laces out and use that. It's really up to you. But this entire custom, I believe the shoes were $60 plus the rest of the items for the custom, I believe was in total around $75-ish. And for $75 to recreate this look, I think it's pretty dope. Now that I've explained everything, we're going to go ahead and get into it, and I'm going to start by cutting out the holes, and I'm going to be using my X-Acto knife to do that. So we're going to hop over to the table and get started. Okay, so we're at the station now. We got the shoes, and basically we're just going to make guidelines for our holes. So the first one's going to be up around the toe area, around the toe box right here. You can put it literally anywhere you want to, as long as it's not too close to the edge, because then your hole will just mess up and it'll look ugly. And then the second one's going to be along this bone looking piece. I have no idea what this piece is called, but it's going to be right here. And then the third one's going to be right behind the swoosh right there, and then the last one's going to be near the sock liner. And then on the other side, it's going to be basically in the same places, just excluding the one at the top. So we're going to go ahead and punch those holes really quick with the X-Acto knife. You can get these for like $5 at Walmart. And yeah, we're going to go ahead, and I know it's going to be scary cutting into it at first. I was freaked out when I was doing it, but once you do it the first time, there's no going back. So just have some balls and, you know, go at it. You'll be fine. Alright, so I've got my holes cut. They're not really, you know, big enough to fit any eyelets inside of them, but they're there. I know where they are. I know where they're gonna be. So basically, after you punch your hole, you're gonna want to stick the knife in just a little bit deeper, probably I'd say about halfway, and then you want to start twisting it so that you can open it up like in a circular pattern. So you twist it in a circle so that the hole opens up in a circular pattern. That way you're able to actually fit your circular eyelet inside it, you know? And you're gonna rip out some threads. You're gonna rip out a whole bunch of like whatever this stuff is. I have no idea what that is. You're gonna rip a whole bunch of it out, but don't be scared, because that's exactly what the shoe is made out of. And if you're cutting into it, it's obviously gonna fray a little bit, but the structure of the shoe itself will be fine. So don't be afraid to make a little bit of a mess, because that's how art is made, guys. So kind of forgot about the recording, but I did the first little eyelet right here. Maybe it'll focus, maybe it won't. It always takes a little while, but yeah, there's the first little eyelet, as you guys can see, even though it's a little bit out of focus. But I completely forgot about recording, so I'm going to be doing the rest of the eyelets for you guys. So basically what I do to do the eyelets is I grab this little string-a-ling right here, cut a decent sized piece. I would say like a couple inches, maybe like 2 inches. Doesn't have to be too long, but not too short, just long enough for you to tie like a little knot, right? So maybe this one's a little too short. Yeah, I think this one's a little too short. But what you want to do is put your little middle finger, index finger, whichever finger in here, and tie the knot. All right, finally looped it. So once you loop it, you know, take it off your finger, and then, where'd my scissors go? What the heck? Oh, they're right here. Okay, so after you loop it, you cut off the excess, but leave the knot there, because you're gonna need the knot so that you can keep the string from falling out of the shoe, you know? You don't need all this excess string though, so you just cut it off. After you get your little loopy loop, oh crap. You get your knife, get your loop, put the knot right on top of the hole, and just push it in. Just push it in. Boom. Push it in until it's deep enough to where you can't just like pull it out, and it'll move around a little bit, and if you tug hard enough it will come out. But I'm gonna teach you guys how to make it not come out after I put in all the eyelets. So that's how you do one. I'm gonna do another one, and then just like time lapse it. Alright, so we got all the eyelets in, and for this next part I'm going to be teaching you guys how to basically make them permanent to where they can't like be pulled out, you know. Obviously you're not going to want to pull on them to begin with, because why would you do that? Like don't pull on your shoe and ruin it. But you know, if somebody accidentally snags you, like somebody accidentally scuffs your shoe or steps on your shoe or something, it's not just gonna like pop out. That's the purpose of what we're doing here. So you're gonna need gloves for this, just because if this kind of stuff gets on your skin, it's gonna ruin your skin, it's gonna make it all nasty, and I don't want to be responsible for that. So please wear gloves, guys. Basically you're gonna need some super strong glue. You can use Crazy Glue, Gorilla Glue, E6000, literally whatever works, man. Like as long as it's strong enough. Don't use like Elmer's school glue, because that will not work. You should probably wear a mask while doing it, just because the fumes can get really bad. Actually, the first pair that I did started smoking, and I'm not sure why, but it did. You're gonna basically fill the eyelet hole, and then you're gonna go around the edge of it a little bit, just to seal the inside, and then you're gonna seal the outside. So that's basically what we're doing here. So I'll see if it'll focus, but I'm basically gonna do it right here. So just a little droplet, a couple droplets on the inside, and then just a little bit around the outside, not too much. And since it's clear, nobody will be able to notice it, and it dries really quick. Want to try not to get it on the rest of your loop, because it'll make your loop really stiff and it won't be able to move. Like see how mine still has like some wiggle room, but at the bottom it's already stiff because I put a little bit too much glue. So now the bottom of the eyelet won't be able to move, but the top, it still has, you know, its shake, which is good enough. Just try not to get it on the rest of your loop, because it'll screw it up and make it like super hard and nasty. So we got all the eyelets. I'm just gonna let it dry for like a minute or two, and then we're gonna do the tongue. Basically the tongue is the same kind of process. I have my tongue right here, and I want about an inch. You can do however long or short you want, but I want about an inch, which is about the length of that finger right there. So I'm gonna start my glue pattern an inch down, and then just basically go around the outside just like that, just down and around like that. and then stick it on and we'll be good. So yeah.
Taking none.
See, if I try to tug it right now, it's already on there. Like, it won't slip off. You see that? So now we're basically done with all of the hard work at this point. We've got the tongue in there, we've got the eyelets in there. So now all that's left to do is just lace up the original laces and then put the other laces over them. And I already have all my laces sitting inside of here. All right, so I got the second one laced up. I didn't do a tutorial on it just because there's so many on YouTube, but if you do want me to do a tutorial on how to lace your shoes like this, I will do it in like a separate video just because I already got it done and I don't want to undo it and then redo it because it takes a little while. I'm basically going to be showing you guys how to do this one. It's pretty simple. You just start at the bottom like usual and work your way to the top. So put it around my neck just to keep it straight. I don't know if I'm the only person that does that, but and then just pull it all the way through. Don't make it too tight just because you don't want to screw up your eyelets after they were just freshly glued. But I mean, you can make it as tight or loose as you want, it doesn't really matter. But after that, you just basically go in a zigzag pattern like usual. Make sure you straighten out your laces after. Oh, I thought you guys could see that. You cannot see that, but make sure you straighten out your laces after, you know, pulling them through. So boom, we're gonna go through this lace hole right here. Be very careful when doing it your first time, just because after they're freshly glued, they're still a little bit sensitive. The glue doesn't fully dry until you know, after a couple hours. So, and then what I like to do is loop it back through this top eyelet right here. I leave the top eyelet open whenever I'm lacing my shoes, just so I can loop it back through here and hide the rest of the lace, just to keep it like fresh and not have the laces like flying around and everywhere. You can just tuck it in your shoe now. All right, so my camera died and I did not know, but pretty simple lacing system, pretty simple lacing setup. I did tie this one a little bit tighter than this pair. You can see this pair is looser. Ooh. You can see this pair is a little bit looser. I think I might go with the tighter look. I actually like the tighter look a little bit better, but this is two different looks. It's not that much tighter, but you know, just two different vibes. Probably gonna do an on feet just because I want to try on an outfit, because I might be wearing these tomorrow to the sneaker expo I'm going to. So I'm gonna do a little on feet for you guys, and then we're gonna end the video. All right, boys, so here is the on feet. You know, a little first person action. Think they look pretty sick, turned out pretty dope. Here's the fit check. You know, got the customs on the feet, a pair of normal black jeans, nothing too crazy, and then this Outcast shirt that I bought from PacSun today. I think this might be the fit for tomorrow. I really like how the greens match up with each other, and then the orange is like a little pop of color, orange and purple. I think it looks pretty nice. This might be the fit for tomorrow. I don't know what y'all think, but main focus is the shoes. What do y'all think of the shoes? I think they turned out pretty dope in my humble opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And with that, we're probably just gonna end the video. So if you guys enjoy, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.